Have you ever tried to trace the origin of a word, only to realize it's almost as if it never had one?
Wanna play hide and clap?
That's the F word. Unlike words that gradually evolve, shift spelling, or branch off from Latin or Greek roots, the F word didn't quietly sneak into English dictionaries. It stormed in, already wrapped in controversy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
No baby steps, no gentle origin story, just a linguistic slap in the face.
Never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy.
The earliest confirmed appearance, somewhere in the 15th century. But even then, it was already considered offensive. That's unusual. Most words start innocent and gain edge over time. This one seemed born in the shadows, already sharp, already cutting.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Bruce?
What's even weirder, there's no official first use. We find scattered traces, a cryptic note scribbled by a monk hidden in a Latin manuscript, a Scottish poem from 1503 that tosses the word into a line like a grenade. But beyond that, it's silence. No clean etymology, no historical aha moment, just fragments and a mystery.
Who is that?
Linguists call it a ghost word, a term that seems to appear out of nowhere, fully formed.
Leave them alone!
Some suspect it was deliberately erased from written history due to its vulgarity.
Lord, send him aid from your holy place and watch over him from Sire.
Others believe it thrived in oral language for centuries before anyone dared to write it down. The result? A word that feels ancient, primal, even dangerous. A word with no origin story, just impact.
It's gone.
But as we'll see in the next chapter, not all stories about this word are true. Some are complete fabrications, dressed up to sound historical, and yet they've been told so often they've become legends. If you've ever Googled where the F word came from, chances are you've stumbled onto stories so dramatic they sound made for TV. And yet, none of them are real. Let's start with the juiciest one. It stands for unlawful carnal knowledge. It sounds official, almost too perfect. A phrase straight out of a courtroom drama.
Listen, I don't like to use this thing. It's a recent innovation of mine.
The myth goes that in medieval times, people caught in the act were labelled with the acronym FUCK as a form of public shame. Some versions claim it was etched on stocks. Others say it was posted on prison cells. But here's the truth. Acronyms weren't even a thing back then. That entire explanation is a modern invention, probably born in the late 20th century. Catchy? Yes. Historical? Not even close. Then there's the tale that it was written on signs by royal decree, fornication under consent of the king. Again, brilliant wordplay. It makes for a great meme or edgy trivia tidbit. But history tells a different story. The concept of kings handing out permission slips for sex, that's pure fiction. No record, no decree, no nothing. So why do these myths stick? Because they feel like they should be true. They're rebellious. They feed into the word's mystique, its sense of danger and authority defiance. But they're smokescreens, not sources. There's even a theory that Shakespeare was the first to use the F word in a coded line.
What did you say?
Others claim it's hidden in old military chants.
This is Sparta!
Or buried beneath layers of censorship in ancient literature. But in each case, the evidence is either missing, misinterpreted, or wishful thinking. The reality is far less clean and far more compelling, because the truth doesn't lie in courtrooms or royal orders.
I believe so, and I've been around probably longer than you've been alive.
It lies deep in the dirty roots of early language, where raw expression wasn't printed on paper. It was whispered in alleyways, shouted in taverns, and passed from mouth to mouth like contraband. And that's where we're going next.
chicken's raw. It's not undercooked, it's raw. Raw, Carol.
Chef.
It's fucking raw. They're raw, Danny.
Yes, chef.
And by the way, it's raw. It's fucking raw.
To truly find the F-word's origins, we have to stop looking for acronyms or royal decrees and start digging into the raw, earthy roots of old Germanic languages. This is where the real story hides, buried under centuries of social taboo and linguistic evolution. The word didn't just appear, it evolved. Most scholars agree it likely comes from early Germanic verbs related to striking, moving back and forth, and well, vigorous physical action. Words like the Dutch fokken, meaning to breed, and the German ficken, meaning to have sex, bear a striking resemblance, not just in sound, but in purpose. And those words go way back, long before they were considered vulgar.
But I'm innocent. I've committed no crime. The crime's been committed against me.
See, in the earliest days, the F-word wasn't offensive. It was functional. It described a biological act, bluntly and without shame. But as religion tightened its grip on society, words related to the body, especially the sexual body, were slowly pushed out of polite conversation. They weren't erased, just buried.
I'm waking up death!
Forbidden in writing, but whispered in the shadows. In fact, the earliest known written form of the F-word appears around 1475 in a coded handwritten manuscript stored in the British Library. The line, hidden within a poem called Flen Flies, likely written by a rebellious monk criticising other clergy for, ironically, their immoral behaviour. And right in the middle of it, scrawled in Middle English, is the unmistakable phrase. Translation: they are not in heaven because they the wives of Eli. That's not a typo. That's not a rumour. That's the real deal. From then on, the word begins to appear. In woodcuts, in banned books, in the margins of English society. It stays close to the streets, to the lower classes, to the rebels and outcasts. It becomes a linguistic outlaw, growing stronger in exile. And like all outlaws, it was only a matter of time before it broke back into the mainstream.
Welcome to the big table, Sheriff.
That's where our story ends. But it's also where a new chapter of the F-word begins. For centuries, the F-word was a linguistic fugitive, banned from books, banished from polite society, buried under layers of euphemisms and censorship. But in the 20th century, everything changed.
Anti-war demonstrators protest U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War in mass marches, rallies, and demonstrations. Central Park is the starting...
The world was shifting. Wars were being fought. Movements were rising.
I think the time has come when women have got to find self-respect and a full identity of their own. And that's what's very difficult for them.
Voices long silenced were demanding to be heard.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up.
And into this chaos, the F-word came roaring back, louder, prouder, and bolder than ever.
You're looking for me.
It started with underground literature, gritty novels, outlaw poets, and punk zines that didn't care about censors or sensibilities. Writers like Henry Miller, William Burroughs, and D.H. Lawrence flirted with the word, pushing it past the gates of taboo. And every time it slipped past the censors, it gained power. Then came the musicians. Rock, hip-hop, and punk didn't just use the word, they weaponized it. It was rebellion in a syllable, a word that could express rage, lust, defiance, comedy, or pain, depending on how you said it. From NWA to Nirvana, it became part of the language of counterculture. And finally, the films followed. The F-word went from being a whispered profanity to the heartbeat of modern expression.
Good day, motherfucker!
It stopped being just a swear word. It became a cultural tool.
What? English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
Yes.
Then you know what I'm saying. Yes. Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like. What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
A punctuation mark for frustration, a rallying cry for protest, a badge of authenticity in a world that often feels fake.
Thanks a lot.
Today, the F word is everywhere. It's in headlines, on t-shirts, in tweets. It's been bleeped, censored, celebrated, and studied. And while some still find it crude, others see it for what it truly is, a word that survived centuries of shame, censorship, and suppression, and came out the other side with its middle finger still in the air.
Why you get fired, man?
Why? Are you crazy?
You're fucking paranoid,
You are fucking,
man.
you are fucking.
You fucking, you bloody.
You bloody.
Fuck you, bloody. Bastard, bitch.
You
fuck
bastard,
you, fuck you. Bloody, fuck you, bloody. Fucking mother, bloody, fuck, bitch.